Hey guys, just got back from the range, and unfortunately, while I was out there hitting, I felt a crack in my golf club, um, and I was able to pull the head of this Polera driver out. So let's see if we can fix it. I'm gonna start off by heating this up. A lot of people use a torch. I'm gonna try a heat gun. So we'll get it hot. Then we'll take a drill. And they call it step drilling, basically, where you just start out with a small kind of drill bit, and then go up to a larger one. We'll see if we can get all the carbon or the graphite out of there. And then eventually we'll heat this up, this little ferrule here up, and see if we can slide that back and maybe just trim up this club a little bit, or the shaft. The shaft may be a complete loss, but we will see. Let's see how it goes. All right, guys. So we got it heated up. Heated it for it only took about 5 minutes, and it's pretty hot to the touch there. I can't keep my hand on that. So let's see if we can get this drilled out. Let me put some eye protection on real quick. So basically we're just going to keep this parallel and see if we can bite into that carbon or that graphite. We're definitely getting some out there. The goal is to kind of get it to grip into it. All right. Seems like we got most of it out there. We'll go up a little bit bigger on our drill bit. All right. So there's still some down there at the bottom that I need to get out. You don't want to go too deep, so you just kind of want to slowly drill down because there's a plug on top that you don't want to push down into the club, or else it'll rattle around. And at that point, you can still fix it, but it goes a little bit beyond my amateur skills here. So I may switch back to the smaller drill bit now that I'm kind of deeper in there. There you go. Cut some there. Nice little piece coming out. Good. So now, let me see if I can get a light and shine it in there. Be right back. All right, so I got my mess cleaned up. Let me kind of shine a light. You can see there's this one. You can actually see there's like a hole straight into the driver head there. So I don't know if there was supposed to be a plug there or not, but nothing is rattling around in there. So I think I got it all out. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit more with a wire brush later. Right now we can try and see if I can get this ferrule off with the heat gun. All right, guys. So yeah, we definitely overheated the ferrule a little bit. But I suspect this is a cheap part anyway. So it'll be interesting to see if I can just cut this shaft and just make it a little bit shorter. This driver was probably, or this shaft at least, was probably a little bit too long for me anyway. And I think I could have just gotten away, yeah, with probably just some hot water to get this ferrule to move. But so I'll have to get a new ferrule. That's not the end of the world. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll do an update to see when I try and glue this back on to this shaft. I think it'll work, but let me know what you think in the comments. Alright, guys, so we're ready to glue the head back on to the shaft here. I'm just going to end up using JB Weld epoxy. It should be actually, it's not a golf specific product, but should work pretty well for this application. So I got a little bit mixed up right here already. I did end up having a little piece of debris in here. You can sometimes hear when you shake it. Sometimes I think it kind of lodges in. So what I'm going to do is when I put the glue in, I'm going to try and get that piece of debris kind of toward the bottom, and hopefully the epoxy will stick to it and stick it to the side so it doesn't shake around. But I'm going to put as much in here as I can get. And then we'll put some on the shaft as well. See if I can scoop it all in there. Just get a nice good amount of epoxy. It's probably a good amount. And then I'll take the shaft, just kind of roll it in there. A good amount. That should be enough. And then I'll get the head seated onto the shaft here. And then we'll put down the hosel here. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue there, just because this little cap here might be slightly too big for this shaft. And there you go. So I'm going to let this dry overnight, and then I'll cut to a shot of me using it at the range. But thanks for watching, guys. Here's me using it at the range. If you got any comments, go ahead and leave them below. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.